yards as his guys are able play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
36, 36.
19.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
Yards on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Here we go. Jim. Hey, check it.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, go 66.
1st down, here's White. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Alert!
50's the money.
Bravo!
To throw, it's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
53, lead now! Hey, Delta!
Mike 50. Brilliant. Go Mike 50.
Watch the package.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 31 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson out to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run it with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On first down, Carson. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Let's go, let's go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Wilson on second down. On the move to his Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now Lynch running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.